Welcome to Dateline Polk with news about your county government. I'm your host, Neil Rine. Today you will learn about County Commission actions from the April 19th board meeting. The board approved the recommendation of the Northeast Polk County Roadway Advisory Committee to execute specific projects, a CIP amendment and budget transfers for $990,000. On March 31st, 2016, the Northeast Polk Roadway Advisory Committee determined that 3 projects offered significant safety enhancements and progress towards long-term transportation system efficiencies. These projects include signalization and intersection improvements at Ronald Reagan Parkway and Lee Jackson Highway. This is estimated to cost $690,000. US 1792 and Bates Avenue intersection improvements estimated to cost $150,000, and Lake Wilson Road improvements from Ronald Reagan Parkway to the Osceola County line. This will work to better determine the extent of improvements necessary, available options, and to provide preliminary cost estimates. The board approved an amendment of the Roads and Drainage Community Investment Plan fiscal year 15-16 budget by transferring $600,000 from the traffic stripping program to the culvert failure program. Above average precipitation caused by El Nino conditions has increased the burdens associated with drainage and has stressed areas that are in need of improvements as they relate to drainage. Costs associated with needed drainage improvements exceeded the funds available in the culvert failure program budget. Following a quarterly report presentation by Stacy Campbell Dominic and Katrina Lunsford from the Polk County Workforce Development Board, the board approved the preliminary budget and work plan for Career Source Polk's next fiscal year, which begins July 1st. They also approved extensions of an interlocal agreement between the county and the Workforce Development Board through 2018.
We're here this quarter giving the commissioners update of the improvement of our unemployment rate, which is reduced 5 to 5.3% this quarter. Also, we were able to help about 2,700 job seekers be placed in jobs, along with about 16,000 individuals that visit our on-site job sites here in Polk County. We continue to serve the county in placing those in jobs, and I appreciate the opportunity to update them this term. And then the other thing is that we'll be transitioning our boardship to another chairman, and it's been great to serve this year Career Source Polk.
3 Polk County employees were recognized for 20 years of dedication to serving our residents. They include Robin Deal, an equipment operator in the Frostproof Maintenance Unit of the Roads and Drainage Division. Mary Gonzalez, a landfill operator in the Waste and Recycling Division. Tommy Puchel Jr., a former firefighter EMT and now a driver engineer with Fire Rescue. Saturday, April 30th will be the grand opening of the Ponciana Parkway. The Ponciana Parkway is a project of the Osceola Expressway Authority, which is approximately a 10-mile toll road beginning at Marigold Avenue in Osceola County and ending at the intersection of US 1792 and Ronald Reagan Parkway in Polk County. The project is designed to relieve traffic congestion in Ponciana, a community that includes significant population in both Osceola and Polk counties. In addition to toll revenue, the project was made possible by financial participation of the private sector, Osceola County, Polk County, and the Florida Department of Transportation. Atlee Mercer, chairman of the Osceola County Expressway Authority, talked about its benefits to the board.
Well, today I had the privilege of coming to the Polk County Commission and announcing that the long-awaited and desperately needed Ponciana Parkway is going to open on April 30th. We will have a connection from Marigold to 1792 at 54 and Loftman, and that connection will be a toll road. There's a bridge to cross, and it's a toll of $1.75 on the bridge, but you'll now be able to get out of Ponciana and up to 1792 at Loftman in about 7 minutes, as opposed to 70 minutes to the same point. So it's a long-awaited and much-needed road that's going to be expanded by the end of this year all the way down to Cypress Parkway. So it's this is the first critical step of getting more connectivity out of Ponciana.
In other news, the board proclaimed April as Child Abuse Prevention Month. Kathy Graydon, representing Heartland for Children, accepted the proclamation.
We were here today to proclaim April as Child Abuse Prevention Month in Polk County, Florida. And part of that is raising awareness of the importance of strengthening families and supporting parents so that we can maintain healthy families and prevent harm from occurring. So we want to provide help to families before harm occurs, and we're letting everyone know exactly how to do that in our community, that everyone plays a role. We have some upcoming events this Saturday in Lake Wales and in Lake Kirkland, and we're excited about those. You can find out more information about those on our website, which is www.heartlandforchildren.org. We encourage you to display pinwheels. It represents healthy, happy childhoods that we believe all children deserve.
The board proclaimed April 21st as Power Talk 21 Day. Mary Dean, representing Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, accepted the proclamation.
April 21st, MAD has designated that day nationwide for Power Talk 21, where we encourage parents to talk to their children, start the conversation about alcohol use, and to continue those conversations, discussing alcohol and what it can do to their children. And today, the Board of County Commissioners declared April 21st as Power Talk 21 Day.
And they proclaimed April 10th through the 16th as Library Week. Savannah Cerullo, president of Friends of the Mulberry Library, accepted this proclamation.
Well, National Library Week was actually last week, so we're getting sort of a little, as Commissioner Lindsay called it, a posthumous recognition of National Library Week. But that's a week where everyone is encouraged to go check out what's happening at your local library. The Mulberry Library, it has lots of great goings-on happening. On April 29th, we have a Poet Laureate evening with Florida's Poet Laureate, Peter Mankey. And on May 7th, we have our mother-daughter Build-A-Bear Tea, which is a fundraiser for the library. So if you haven't gone and checked out the new and improved Mulberry Library, I encourage you to do so.
Sharon Wright was appointed to the Workforce Development Board for a 3-year term beginning July 1st, 2016. And the board reappointed Gary Clark, Lisa Hall, Al Kirkland, and Diana Simmons to 3-year terms to the Workforce Development Board beginning July 1st. It was a full afternoon of public hearings. Hearings 24, 25, and 26 all relate to soil manufacturing. The board amended the Polk County Solid Waste Management Facility Siting and Operation Ordinance. The purpose of this amendment is to conform the siting ordinance with amendments to the Comprehensive Plan and Land Development Code in the areas of soil manufacturing, construction, aggregate, and salvage yards. The board adopted an ordinance that amended the Land Development Code and adopted a large-scale comprehensive plan amendment initiated by the applicant, BS Ranch Facility. This facility makes soil and soil-related products using natural products as a primary ingredient. The board also adopted an ordinance that amended Ordinance 2014, TAC 14, the Polk County Solid Waste Management Facility Siting and Operation Ordinance, to clarify that although certain facilities are excluded from the proposed definition of a solid waste management facility, those facilities can still be accessory uses to a solid waste management facility. The board adopted an applicant-initiated ordinance to change more than 10 acres from agricultural, residential, rural to a business park center near the intersection of US Highway 27 and the Alturas Babson Park Cutoff Road. In a related case, they also approved an ordinance to change the Land Development Code subdistrict map. The board adopted a Land Development Code change and a comprehensive plan amendment to more than 40 acres west of the intersection of US 27 and Otto Polk Road south of Frostproof. The land in this applicant-initiated change will become Rural Cluster Center Residential. The board also adopted a large-scale comprehensive plan map amendment to change the future land use designation on a little more than 10 acres to leisure recreation on property located northeast of the city of Lake Wales, east of the Camp Lester Road, and north of Camp Mack Road. The board adopted a comprehensive plan text amendment to include utilities and self-storage as land uses that provide a transition between areas of dissimilar uses. In a related case, they also adopted an applicant-initiated ordinance that amends the Land Development Code transitional districts that provides more consistency with the comprehensive plan. The board adopted a comprehensive plan text amendment for impervious surface ratio requirements from the Ronald Reagan Parkway, North US Highway 27 and US Highway 98 SAPs. And finally, the board adopted an ordinance to amend the Land Development Code chapters 2 through 5 and 10 to reduce the number of hearings required for certain uses and increase consistency between standard districts, selected area map plans, and the Green Swamp.
Hi, my name is Todd Vargo. I'm a senior planner with Polk County's Land Development Division. Here are a few cases that were heard at the April 4th, 2016 Planning Commission meeting. Conditional Use 16-06 is a request to expand the Lake Marion Water Reclamation Facility from 1.5 to 6 million gallons per day. This wastewater plant serves Poinciana and is rapidly approaching capacity. The expansion needs to be done so that growth can occur in Poinciana. The Planning Commission voted 5-1 to recommend approval of the case. The case will be heard by the Board of County Commissioners on May 17, 2016. The next two cases, Waiver 16-06 and Comprehensive Plan Amendment 16S-04, are on the same piece of property. Waiver 16-06 is a request for a proposed 180-student elementary Montessori school to gain access to Old Highway 37 through a lot platted for residential purposes. The Planning Commission voted 4-2 to recommend approval of the case. This case will be heard by the Board of County Commissioners at their May 17, 2016 hearing. Comprehensive Plan Amendment CPA 16S-04 is a request to change 3.21 acres from residential low to institutional in order to develop a 180-student elementary Montessori school. The Planning Commission voted 4-2 to recommend approval of the change. This case will also be heard by the Board of County Commissioners at their May 17, 2016 hearing. If you have any questions about these or any other upcoming cases, please contact our planner on call at 863-534-6084. For Dateline Polk, I'm Todd Vargo.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Dateline Polk. To keep current with programs and progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We encourage you to join us at the next scheduled board meeting at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, May 3rd. I'm Neil Rine. Thanks for watching.